Hello, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will understand about the orgasm in female. So, in female, the orgasm is the sensation of pleasure result of sexual stimulation, same like a male. But in this video, we will understand the female orgasm and their pathway in the brain, in the limbic system, and we will learn of the neuron, excitatory neuron and inhibitory neuron, how it can interact, and in this way the result is the orgasm. This is the brain area, which that is brainstem contain a ventral tegmental area and the S and C. And in this way, here is the nucleus accumbens and the prefrontal cortex. These things involved for the orgasm result. In this way, our brain will learn the orgasm and change the physiology. This is a striatum and cingulate cortex. Let's understand the stimulation can be neck, vagina, nipple, and clitoris or other part of the body. Will lead to stimulate. In this way, stimulation will lead to first afferent nerve, will lead to S and C ganglion will lead to correlate, and in this way the synapse will occur, will lead to VTA that transmits the signal throughout the brain where the need, like the prefrontal cortex, nucleus accumbens, and the basically it is mesocortical path, while the mesolimbic path will transmit the nucleus accumbens, and the mesocortical path is the mesocortic path is basically prefrontal cortex, while the striatum will get the signal from the nigrostriatal path. This is the limbic system part, and this basically, let's understand about the limbic system again. So here is the diagram for simply understand the limbic system. So on the other hand, we will understand the different also part, but this is the cingulate cortex, septum, and prefrontal cortex. And prefrontal cortex and the basically is not the part of limbic system but transmit the signal from the limbic system for the reward. So our body will learn through brain. Nucleus accumbens and orbitofrontal cortex is also the part of the sensation of the orgasm, and the pituitary gland is release the hormone for the inhibition of the orgasm, and in this way inhibitory neuron. Amygdala and raphe nucleus and the ventral tegmental area is here. You can understand. These all things required for the sensation of orgasm. Otherwise, if this neuron, the afferent neuron, will not work, our orgasm reward as a reward orgasm will not sense. The pleasure center in the brain, this is. So in this way, here is the graph which that show for the female is the daily normal dopamine level. In this way, the excitement will lead to increase the hormone, excitatory hormone, and the plateau phase. Excite, continue, and in this way, the orgasm will occur, will lead to resolution for male is decline, and again multiple orgasm property is the repeating in female. Anyhow, this is the female which that contain mammary gland. Also show the red color is the hot spot where the stimulation will more. So it is a target like vagina and the shoulder and neck and forehead. This is the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. Basically, the hypothalamus will trigger the gonad hormone release after the stimulation for the luteinizing hormone production for the libido increase. In this way, the orgasm desire will increase, and the on the other hand, the follicle stimulating hormone will lead to stimulate, but we are not understanding. We are just understanding adrenal gland produce testosterone in female and estrogen from ovary through luteinizing hormone stimulation. And in this way, the estrogen when increase, the libido will increase. This is the part of orgasm required. If the estrogen will low level, in this way, the orgasm will not satisfied. Dopamine, in the brain, in the limbic system, the dopaminergic neuron as a reward will presynaptic dopaminergic will postsynaptic neuron to excite it, and in this way the impulse will go throughout the body to relax and happiness in the brain, and our body will satisfy and happy. This is the reward mechanism through dopamine receptor. in the postsynaptic neuron lead to excite, while on the other hand, the serotonin, the 5-HT, is the presynaptic serotonergic neuron, which that contains serotonergic receptor in the postsynaptic neuron. This is the synapse. In this way, the cool and calm and relaxed feeling and excitation will occur of the postsynaptic neuron. This is the excitatory also. Oxytocin is also released during the orgasm for the bonding and relaxation and loving and caring. In this way, the oxytocin is important for the vasodilation and the bonding and lactation of milk for the baby after the pregnancy. So it is also important, but it is produced from the male and female for the bonding even. The GABA is the inhibitory neuron through GABAergic neuron lead to produce a GABA neurotransmitter which stops stimulation of the dopamine producing neuron, serotonin and oxytocin. In this way, the GABA will lead to anger and sadness and take time, will lead to negative feedback, will inhibit the so after the basically angry and sadness take time will lead to inhibit the GABAergic neuron. In this way, again excitation and pleasure, libido and arousal and orgasm phase can occur. Let's understand about the pleasure, libido, arousal and orgasm. This is a one by one because pleasure is important for the libido and libido is important for the arousal and orgasm. So the dopamine and noradrenaline and oxytocin as well as adrenaline required for the pleasure. So if the normal level of the dopamine, noradrenaline and oxytocin will lead to pleasure, and libido required the dopamine same, and testosterone also for the female because adrenal gland produce the testosterone. Oxytocin and noradrenaline and adrenaline as well as histamine will lead to increase the libido. Histamine also. On the other hand, the histaminergic neuron, remember that thing is important. Arousal is the dopamine and norepinephrine and oxytocin again and testosterone again required for the arousal, and the orgasm required the dopamine, norepinephrine and oxytocin. In this way, the oxytocin required in all time, while the serotonin, endorphin, and prolactin release from the pituitary gland, progesterone, and cortisol during the stress and anxiety (SHBG) will inhibit the pleasure, while the inhibit the orgasm due to serotonin, endorphin, and prolactin release from the pituitary gland after the orgasm will inhibit the negative feedback and SHBG also inhibit. This is a graph shows the dopamine when decrease after the orgasm. The prolactin will increase from the pituitary gland. Same mechanism will occur in the pregnancy in the female or after the birth. So in this way, remember that things. The dopamine when decrease after the orgasm, the prolactin will increase, will inhibit the orgasm. Thanks for watching. Bye.